Hey everyone, Thordan Smash here, and it's been a while since E-District was added, and we've only seen it in rotation a few times. That being said, there are two new maps being worked on, and we're going to go over what we know about them today and what we can be looking forward to. We're going to go over all of that. We're also going to go ahead and give out a prestige skin. All you got to do is like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the drill. But without further ado, let's jump into today's topic. So, we have a lot to go over in today's Apex Legends video. Go ahead and break down some new leaks right now. According to reliable data miner, you all know him, Yoro. He's been a little silent for a while. Respawn is currently developing two Battle Royale maps simultaneously. In addition to this, the Olympus map update, which we've yet to see, and I've been waiting for that for a very long time. Now, it is expected that it is coming very soon. That being said, the brand new map is fully based on Salvo, according to leaks and rumors, and it's already pretty much done and completed, meaning is it could drop as early as Season 27. And this isn't some throwaway map with reused Stormpoint cliffs and recycled Lava City geometry. The POIs, according to some other leaks, include something called the Bone Cage, where you can expect some metal spikes, brutalist cages, and shotgun loot pulls all over the place. Revenant Facility Town Takeover, which would be the first one in a very long time, because nothing says fun BR vacation like a factory that manufactured sentient murder machines, but I am fully invested in this. Along with that, apparently there's going to be some IMC bunkers, possibly tying Salvo back into the Wilder Outlands conflict, and giving us some stuff back from Stormpoint. Along with that, there's apparently going to be destroyed cities, a desert, atmosphere, and cracked bases. And then, of course, gun shops, banks, and bars. Yes, actual bars and financial institutions. This makes a lot of sense because it's Fuse's and Mad Maggie's homeworld, and Fuse always has a bottle of something. It's most likely beer, but I mean, I guess the game is rated E for everyone, so they don't show it. Or maybe it's teen. Actually, it's T for teen. Anyways, they don't show that it's actually beer. I think Valkyrie also occasionally has a beer as well, and possibly Newcastle? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, beer seems to be like a thing in the Apex Legends Outlands. Visually though, we're talking dark skies, industrial decay, and likely a much more vertical and fractured terrain, very similar to what we saw with E-District. And there's been some talks that if this does come for the Apex Legends 2 update, it could actually have some destructible environments, and that could be pretty interesting. And the reason why this is actually pretty important is Salvo isn't just some planet pulled out of a hat. This is where Mad Maggie was born, as I said, where Fuse lost his arm, and where every story about unchecked violence and anti-corporate rebellion begins. Maybe Respawn is saying something about EA here. A full-scale map built around Salvo means Respawn is finally leading deeper into Apex's darker tone, which I'm totally here for, rather than dancing around it with candy-colored heirlooms and LTM fluff. I mean, Revenant has a town takeover here. He's one of the darker characters as well. It makes a lot of sense. It allows them to also make the map a bit more dynamic, less like a shooting gallery and more like a war zone. It'd be great if we saw some of those dynamic weather and environmental hazards that's been leaked and rumored, and also the possibility of new traversal mechanics involving a new type of trident, which was originally leaked for E-District, but we just never saw come in. And there's also some speculation that Black Rattler base and Cracked Talon base could tie into a broader faction warfare, possibly between IMC remnants of Salvo's pirate syndicates, which would just be awesome. It'd be great to go back to more Apex Legends lore. There was something pretty interesting posted the other day on the Epic Game Store where it said, which of the following unreleased games are you looking forward to playing? And there's a lot there, like Death Stranding 2, Subnautica 2, Borderlands 4, but the one underlined right there, Apex Legends 2.0. If you doubted that this is coming to the game, well, you've unfortunately been out of the loop. It is confirmed that it is being worked on and going to be releasing after Battlefield 2. Euro even put something that says it seems to be becoming a reality with Unreal Engine, so it could be swapping over to Unreal 5 in the very near future, or at least for this update. But I did receive some information on it. Some information regarding Apex 2.0. It's going to be an engine upgrade, weather, destructible environment, improved audio, which, I mean, honestly, this could be the biggest game changer for Apex Legends in a long time. We've been asking for new audio forever. Along with that, new movement mechanics, which is also something that players have been worried about, but it looks like they are taking into consideration. Volumetric cloud, smoke, fog, and it's still in early development, just so everyone's aware. And this actually makes a lot of sense because it's very similar to what they have in EA's other title, Battlefield. Battlefield is known for its destructible environments in pretty much every single iteration of their game. And interestingly enough, the guy working on the next Battlefield game, or at least heading it, is Vince Zampella. And if you don't know, Vince Zampella is actually one of the co-founders of Respawn Entertainment and helped launch Apex Legends. So now that he's working on Battlefield for EA as well, it wouldn't be a surprise to see that they're trying to implement some of the things there over into Apex Legends now that they have the capability to do so, especially with a brand new engine update. We probably get a map on the current engine as it currently stands right now, but I'm wondering if the one that is in beta is actually going to be the one that uses the new engine upgrade and optimizes with the destructible environments to give us something we've never before seen in Apex Legends, which in my personal honest opinion makes a lot of sense and could be an absolute game changer. Olympus is arguably the cleanest designed map in Apex. Wide lane, strong visibility, open sightlines, but by season 24, a lot of players, myself included, were starting to feel claustrophobic in a weirdly open way. There was too many dead zones, too much dead time, and a map known for its elegance really started to feel stale. Now, Apex has been slowly tightening rotational bottlenecks and shifting away from long lane sniping in favor of high action funnels. Olympus is built for rotational chess, became outdated in a movement heavy meta full of Valkyries, Revenants, and Horizon mains. But to Respawn's credit, they didn't just patch it, they narratively moved it. Olympus is now floating above Pagos, reconstructed from the ground up with POIs removed, zones compressed, and entire philosophies rewritten. And it's actually pretty cool because Vantage's homeworld is going to be cold, desolate, with a sharp atmosphere. The visual aesthetic of frozen science fiction is something that I've always loved since like Hoth and Star Wars, and the skybox is going to be that snowy dark style. This isn't just about weather effects. The move to Pagos reflects a deeper narrative tie-in, and there's a bunch of leaked images from Hypermist that you can see here about a little bit of the POIs being reshuffled and removed. There are in fact some removed POIs that it looks to be Orbital Cannon, the third Grow Tower, Docks, Energy Depot, and this is where it gets spicy because they aren't just cut for flavor, they're removed to restructure Olympus's engagement pacing. Is Respawn pushing Olympus from wide and safe into tight and tactical? Expect fewer dead matches, more early engagements, and more value from movement-based legends. Speaking of which, Elysium has been moved closer to Horizon's town takeover, which is going to be coming to the game. Speaking of that, that's going to be the former Orbital Cannon Zone, and it features something called a zero gravity arena, which just sounds really fun, gravity thrusters for vertical launchers like Broken Moon, and this is going to be Horizon's home turf, and Respawn isn't being subtle. It's a movement intensive vertical combat area that will redefine how we're going to basically approach urban fights. Zero G zones will reduce fall damage and increase jump height. Just kidding, there's no fall damage in this game, so it's just going to be increased jump height. It'll have 3D engagement, nade, jetpacks, vertical peaking, and area of effect ultimates that will probably dominate here. All that being said, we're going to jump into community clips now. Don't forget to submit your own to me at Thordan Smash on Twitter, but without further ado, let's roll down below. What are your guys' thoughts on, well, you know, a Salvo map, and then what could also be the possible one after that? Also, don't forget to check out this video right here where I cover more Apex Legends news on the daily, and until next time, everyone, keep slaying the Outlands. I'll see you out there.